For ACUSports.com, I'm Grant Boone on the first day of baseball practice on the new turf here at Crutcher Scott Field with head baseball coach Britt Bonneau. 20th season. Where's the time gone?
It's gone fast, hasn't it? And I tell you what a great day to start baseball here and to be on this new field. You know what? I'm still in shock. I've been coming out here every day for the last, 12 weeks looking and watching them put this field together. And to be able to show up this morning and know that I'm doing the final walkthrough, I'm going to be handed the key to our field and we can play on it, was just a joy. And to remember the Gary McCalebs who started this program, I can think of a lot of people, and it's been kind of a great moment for ACU baseball.
You had him throw out the first pitch. How did it look, Coach?
It looked great. You know, I couldn't think. I've been thinking of, okay, how can we represent those that are really ACU baseball. Sure. It's not me. It's we've had All-Americans, but who are the ground roots of the? And it's Dr. McCaleb every single time. So I called him and asked him if he would come out for the first practice, and I really wanted him to come out and say a prayer for us and just be a part of the break, and I knew that no one has ever thrown off of our mountain, and I wanted him to have the first opportunity to kind of. Everybody who knows Dr. McCaleb knows that he's a traditionalist, and he knows those little things about the first pitch of a World Series. Yes. and the meanings behind it. And you know what? And I wanted him to have that. And so he didn't know I was going to do that, but we got him together and we got him out there, and he threw out the first pitch to get us kicked off for this year. And I tell you what, it's a special day for us, and there's just a lot more to come.
I had a strike at the knees. What'd you have?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
kept it low.
Definitely the umpires we've had, that's a definite strike.
There's no dirt to throw it in though.
No,
now
it's
right,
just
turf.
Right.
Hey, this is going to be a special season. Not just your 20th, but the 25th year of the renaissance of ACU baseball. Obviously, it wouldn't happen without guys like Dr. McCaleb, guys like Al Scott. You've got Al Scott's number out there on the fence. A fence which, by the way, has been brought in. Tell us about that.
You know what? When we started this project, there was a lot of things that we wanted to do differently, and we had the opportunity to, our college game has changed a lot over the years, and we wanted to bring a little bit more offense into our program so that when we go out and recruit, we could go out and get some big hitters that could get in the box and on any given day hit a home run. And so what we did is we basically took out the old warning track and started the fence there. So it's in 15 feet around the field. It's a little shorter in right field. We decided to build a bullpen in right field. Nice. It's a beautiful bullpen for our pitchers to be able to go out and they can now be able to work and get all their work in. It's a big area. So we gave them a place to go to. After that, we got a brand new padded wall going in. And so it's Major League Baseball padded wall. It's going to go around the whole complex, and that will be done before the alumni game on February 6th.
Let's talk about that alumni game. I've already heard from several guys. I was class of 91. Some of my classmates are coming back in for that one. That's getting a lot of traction, isn't it?
It really is. We have over 55 guys that have already signed up. You never know how many walk-ups you're going to have. We have guys all the way from 62, I know, that have signed up to come all the way to last year. I wanted it to be just a big get-together. We're going to have 2 or 3 softball games going on at a time so nobody gets hurt. We're going to take some batting practice, though, early. Nice. So that everybody can try to hit their home runs and make sure that their backs are out for a couple of weeks. We're going to have a great time. We're going to serve hot dogs. We're going to just have a family time out here so that we can show off our new facility. And they all know what it was like when they first got to open it up themselves back in 91. And so we're looking forward to that day.
Well, let's talk a little bit about your team that's going to be on the field. Every coach in any sport in the collegiate ranks, I know, loves to have that mix. You want the veterans, but you always have to turn that roster over, don't you? You have to get the young guys. You've got that mix, don't you? You've got some young guys you're going to be leaning heavily on this year, don't you?
Well, at any given time, we can start 5 freshmen. We have a great freshman group, very athletic.
Some local kids.
Some local kids that everybody knows about. And then we have a great junior and senior group that have really come together to show the freshmen, what ACU is about, and they've really opened their arms to them and have welcomed them. And so with all that, I think this team, so far, we think they're going to play really good together. And so if we can just keep moving forward with kind of learning our field and getting, we have so many guys on our bench this year that can actually start for us, and getting guys in the game and rotating them, and then working 2 or 3 of our freshmen or two-way guys. They pitch and they play a position. We've got our hands cut out for us to try to get those guys on the mound as well. So we're looking forward to that, but excited to have those options that we didn't have in the past. And that's what I'm seeing in this transition is every year I'm getting more and more options off of our bench. And when a coach looks to his right, he wants to have options. And it's nice to have those this year.
This is the deepest team you've had that I can remember.
Oh, absolutely. From 1 through 15 on the pitching staff to really 1 to 15 position players that we can use at any given time on anywhere on the field, and the 3 to 4 two-way guys that we have. It's really going to help us out because, as we all know, some of those games on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, and you have a Sunday game that gets out of hand, and you use a lot of pitchers to have those options for those games. It's able for us to go out and compete highly against a Texas Tech and a TCU.
Well, we'll talk about the young guys as we move on this season, but I know any good baseball guy believes that a team begins with its pitching, and you've got some seniors, starting with Garrett DeMeyer as a starter. You've got a guy, Nick Palacios, who's thrown a lot of innings for you in some really tense situations the last couple of years, and you've got a guy that's going to throw some innings for you who was out at shortstop a lot last year, right? Kyle Carroll.
Oh, absolutely. Kyle's going to be one of those guys that I think everybody's going to be really impressed with. His mind and the way he goes about his business every day, and what he's done on the mound for us over the last really 4 to 5 months. We really think he's going to be a guy that really turns the corner and turns his program around, and I'm excited to see him play.
Well, you'll be able to see the Wildcats play starting 3 weeks from today when they open the season here at home at Crutcher Scott Field against UT Rio Grande Valley. It's Sing Song Weekend, so no reason not to come back to campus, see the new digs, see the new team that Coach Bonneau in his 20th year puts out there. For Coach Britt Bonneau, I'm Grant Boone for ACUSports.com.